This is the medieval island of Qarth. It took me about 3 months to make. It has two warring kingdoms, as we can see by the battlefield, nestled in between the valley here. Here is our community center. And the battlefield goes just up past the community center, taking us to an outdoor tavern. Inside of our tavern, we have a rather dimly lit tavern room. To the right, we have our kitchen space. It's overflowing with things. There's a cockroach, because why would that not exist in the past? Moving on. We have a back room here. And inside this, we just have some coffee, some storage, a poster of Bob. This is mostly for the employees, but there's also some prep space and storage space as well. In our leftmost room, we have a washroom. The floor is dirt. There's a washboard, as well as a tub and some buckets for some water. Here's another look of all the walls in our bottom room. There's art, there's candles, there's a fireplace. More cat pictures. Upstairs, if you need to spend the night, we have 2 beds, a private wash tub, as well as some mismatched furniture because it's hard to source things. For any guests that need to spend the night. And finally, in the basement, we have our magic circle, which is why I am the wizard. Hi. And this is what this looks like. Just various moss experiments, some guards, and so on. Leaving the tavern space, we have some ruins leading to our secret beach. Very simple, very easy. Continuing on. Out of the forest first, we're going to visit the Red Kingdom, which has a slightly different climate. We immediately find ourselves in a bazaar, an outdoor market, whatever you want to call it. I know some of these are not true to the time period, like a football and a toy chest, but I couldn't resist. We have a coffee shop, a fruit stand, a textiles shop. I think this says custom wares, but it's some candy. The toys, the seashells, and then a florist. And over here we have another little food stand, and then the Vaporeon booth, which is a fossil and a gyroid. Moving on, we finally get into the castle, Down here we have our dungeon led by Vic. He's not home right now, so we can't show off his home. But they're a very commerce-based kingdom. We have another textile place. This is one of our knights, Nox. This is the princess, but she also takes care of cows. Becky. Then we go inside, and this is where we have our audience with the king, who is Elvis. Here's Nook's Cranny. Here's our knight, Nox. Of course, in case the castle is ever under siege, we have a garden to stay fed within the walls. Oh, Elvis is home, so we can check out his house. Oh, and his other knight, Vic, is here. His is mostly the default. We just added some shine. Although some of them have been heavily edited. The castle actually has multiple entrances and exits. We have this one that takes us out to the cannons. However, on the beach, there's actually a pirate's lair. And they might be planning their attack on the Red Kingdom. They have their treasure hidden up there in one spot. And along this side, if we keep going, they actually have some treasure hidden over here as well. And a cake, because why not? Continuing on, leaving the beach area, going through another ruined arch. This takes us up to Julian's space. What? Well, there's Julian. Help! It's passable. I don't know what's going on. So he has a little bit of a mystical space as well. Has some of these little glowing moss bits, trees, and then some bamboo. Yeah, you sing, Julian. Oh, okay, there we go. Going back to the sound, just above the kingdom, they have a forest where I'm sure the king and his knights might go hunting or flower picking or what have you. Plenty of fruit to forage, things growing. Maybe bees. As we continue, we go on to the blue side. A kingdom that is much less concerned with commerce. There's our blue knight Sterling. You immediately find yourself in a nice park. There's some pergolas, a fountain. You can jump to some of these islands to maybe do some fishing or maybe spy on the Red Kingdom. As we enter, we find ourselves at the museum. They're much more concerned with art and music. Here is their dungeon run by Sterling, who is also a knight. Their audience with the king space is outdoors, unlike the Red Kingdom, which is inside. Their king is Klaus, who doesn't appear to be home. And then we have Princess Diana in her outdoor reading room, her harp. And of course, they also need to have an indoor garden space, which is ran by their gardener and court jester, Boots, who appears to be making something currently. A pair wall? Sure, I'll take it. Thanks. Similarly to Red Kingdom's mythical beast to the north, the Blue Kingdom also has one hidden just past their forest in a cave. Is the Dragon's Lair. He has quite a bit of gold. He's sitting on his hoard, guarding it. Hello, sir. Well, my snack castle, sure. He has mine carts full of precious gems. Some people have tried to steal his gold. He has taken care of it. Still has a mythical feel with all of the moss. He also likes to keep bees because everybody needs a hobby. And then to the right, we have a mushroom forest as well. Just another space to kind of bring some life to the island. Moving out of our dragon's lair, leaving the cave. The blue also has a forest, like so. Oh, Klaus, we're not talking. You're the king. You can't leave. More forest. Things are overgrown. Why would anybody be worried about taking care of weeds when you're at war with another kingdom? Continuing on as well, and one of the final spots of our island, we have our campsite, as well as a wedding space. This is where the reception would be. And then if we continue on, following the trees and hedges to the pergola, the ceremony would be here. This is the island of Qarth. Thanks for watching.